Malta has a subtropical Mediterranean climate according to the Köppen climate classification, with very mild winters and warm to hot summers. Rain occurs mainly in winter, with summer being generally dry. According to the Trollhättan climate classification and the Siegmund-Frankenberg climate classification, Malta lies within the subtropical zone. According to International Living, Malta is the state with the best climate in the world. Temperature. The average yearly temperature is around 23 degrees Celsius during the day and 16 degrees Celsius at night. In the coldest month, January, the typical maximum temperature ranges from 12 to 20 degrees Celsius during the day and the minimum from 7 to 12 degrees Celsius at night. In the warmest month, August, the typical maximum temperature ranges from 28 to 34 degrees Celsius during the day and the minimum from 20 to 24 degrees Celsius at night. Generally, the summer holiday season lasts around 8 months, starting from around mid-April with temperatures from 19 to 23 degrees Celsius during the day and 13 to 14 degrees Celsius at night, and ending in November with temperatures from 17 to 23 degrees Celsius during the day and 11 to 20 degrees Celsius at night. However, even in the remaining 4 months of the year, temperatures sometimes reach 20 degrees Celsius. Amongst all capitals in the continent of Europe, Valletta, the capital of Malta, has the warmest winters, with average temperatures of around 16 degrees Celsius during the day and 10 degrees Celsius at night in the months of January and February. In March and December, average temperatures are around 17 degrees Celsius during the day and 11 degrees Celsius at night. The average number of days above 32 degrees Celsius is 15, most of which occur during July and August. In Malta, large fluctuations in temperature are rare. Also, Malta is one of the few places in Europe which is green all year round. Malta is one of only a handful of locations in Europe with a USDA hardiness zone of 11A. That is, the average absolute minimum temperature recorded each year is between 4.4 to 7.2 degrees Celsius. Daylight. Malta enjoys one of the most optimal arrangement of hours of daylight in Europe. Days in winter are not as short as in the northern part of the continent. The average hours of daylight in December, January and February is 10.3 hours. The shortest day of the year, the 21st of December, sunrise is around 700 and sunset is around 1700. The longest day of the year, the 21st of June, sunrise is around 5:30 and sunset is around 20:30. Sunshine. As one might expect from Malta's high daylight hours, Malta enjoys around 3,000 hours of sunshine per year, from an average of above 5 hours of sunshine per day in December to an average of above 12 hours of sunshine per day in July. Thus, Malta enjoys about twice the amount of sunshine as cities in the northern half of Europe. For comparison, London has 1,461 hours per year. However, in winter Malta has much more sunshine. For comparison, London has 37 hours while Malta has 161 hours of sunshine in December. Sea temperature. Average annual temperature of sea is 20 degrees Celsius, from 15 to 16 degrees Celsius in the period from January to April to 26 degrees Celsius in August. In the 6 months from June to November, the average sea temperature exceeds 20 degrees Celsius. In May and December, the transition months, the average is around 18 degrees Celsius. In the second half of April, which is the beginning of the summer holiday season, the average sea temperature is 17 degrees Celsius. The highest sea temperature is 27 degrees Celsius in the middle third week of August. In late August and early September the temperature drops to 26 degrees Celsius, and in the second half of September it drops to 25 degrees Celsius. Around mid-October it drops to 24 degrees Celsius, and during the last week of October it drops to 23 degrees Celsius. By early November the temperature drops to 22 degrees Celsius. Precipitation. Water supply poses a problem on Malta, as the summer is both rainless and the time of greatest water use, and the winter rainfall often falls as heavy showers running off to the sea rather than soaking into the ground. Malta depends on underground reserves of fresh water, drawn through a system of water tunnels called the Kanja galleries, which average about 97 meters below surface and extend like the spokes of a wheel. In the galleries in Malta's porous limestone, fresh water lies and ends upon brine. More than half the potable water of Malta is produced by desalination, which creates further issues of fossil fuel use and pollution. Malta has an average of 90 precipitation days a year, and experiences from a few to a dozen rainy days per month, ranging from 0.5 of a day in July to around 15 in December. The average annual precipitation is around 600 mm, ranging from -0.3 mm in July to 110 mm in December. Humidity. The annual average relative humidity is 73%, ranging from 65% in July to 78% in December. Records. Despite the relative stasis of the Maltese climate, historical records present some variations. In the capital city of Valletta, meteorological officials of the time recorded a temperature of 1.2 degrees Celsius on 19 February 1895, which remains a record for the city. Regarding the island as a whole, a temperature of -1.7 degrees Celsius was recorded on 1 February 1962, at Kali airfield, in the center of the island, which was pelted first by frozen precipitation, and later in the day covered by snowfall that lasted through the night. Though this temperature is not recognized by the Malta Met Office as it was not an official recording station and didn't use worldwide meteorological standard instruments, snow, which is virtually unheard of, is officially on the record books of the past 200 years as having occurred in January 1858, March 1877, February 1895, January 1905, March 1949, and the 31st of January 1962. On the 31st of December 2014, snow was reported at various locations. However, the Malta Met Office has now confirmed these were showers of soft hail or graupel, sometimes also called snow pellets, but they are actually small lumps of ice. That winter went on to be one of the coldest and stormiest ever experienced in the Maltese Islands. It is thought that most historical reports of snow are likely to have also been graupel. The lowest temperature ever recorded at Lucca International Airport was in January 1981, with 1.4 degrees Celsius, and the highest temperature was 43.8 degrees Celsius recorded in August 1999. Climate data.